So today we're going to be learning how to use the formal written method for division, often known as the bus shelter method. We're going to start by looking at a question that has the number are divided exactly, so there won't be any exchanging to do and there won't be a remainder, anything left over. So I'm doing 69 divided by 3. Because I'm using 3 times table facts, I've written down my 3 times table facts here to help me. If I don't know them by heart, that's a really good idea. I'm now going to show you how to lay it out. So we draw an L shape here, that's our bus shelter. The number that's being divided goes underneath the shelter, underneath this line, and we're dividing it by 3, so the divisor goes here. That's how you lay it out. And you look at each digit one at a time, just like when we did the multiplication, we looked at the units and then the tens and the hundreds. With division, we actually start from left to right. We go in this direction. So we start with our tens first. So I say, how many 3s go into 6? There are 1, 2, 3s in 6. 1, 2. So I put a 2 above. That shows me there were 2 3s in 6. I then move across to my next digit, the 9. How many 3s go into 9? 1, 2, 3. So the answer to 69 divided by 3 is 23. Let's have a look at another problem. 51 divided by 3. So I'm going to lay out my bus shelter just like before. And I always make it a bit longer than the number I'm working at. I'm dividing by 3 again, and my number is 51. And remember, we're working from left to right. How many 3s go into 5? Now, I can see 5 is not in the 3 times table. It actually comes here. 5 would be there, wouldn't it? So there's one whole lot of 3 in 5, so that's what goes above. And if I think about it, 3, 4, 5, there are 2 left over. So I take the 2 that's left and I put them next to my units to make the number 21. Now I ask myself, how many 3s go into 21? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3s go into 21. So that goes above my units. 51 divided by 3 equals 17. Let's try another problem like that. 42 divided by 3. Let's draw out our bus shelter. You could join in if you wanted to and lay it out. So we're dividing by 3 again, and I've got 42 in my bus shelter. So the first question I ask is, how many 3s go into 4? So 4 would come about here, wouldn't it, between the 3 and the 6. So there's one whole group of 3, so that goes above my bus shelter. 3, 4, there's one left if I took away that whole group of 3. So I move that across to my units, I exchange it across to make some more units. That gives me 12. How many 3s go into 12? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups of 3 in 12. 42 divided by 3 is 14. Let's look at another. 64 divided by 3. So lay it out correctly. I'm dividing by 3 and I'm starting with 64. That's the dividend. How many 3s go into 6? 1, 2. 2 3s go into 6. So that's what comes above this digit. There's nothing remaining. And now I ask myself, how many 3s go into 4? Well, I already know 4 is not in the 3 times table. It comes between 3 and 6. So there's one whole group of 3. And then I've got one remaining of this 4. I've used 3 of the 4. I've got 1 left. But I haven't got any more digits to carry it over. So I'm going to say remainder, and I write an R to stand for remainder, remainder 1. 64 divided by 3 is 21, remainder 1. Let's try one more. 76 divided by 3. Lay out the question. I'm dividing by 3 and my dividend is 76, sorry. Starting on the left, how many 3's go into 7? So I'm going to use my easy facts. 3, 6, 7 isn't in the 3 times table, as I'm sure you already knew. It comes between 6 and 9. So I have got 2 whole groups of 3. 1 group, 2 groups. That's the whole amounts of 3's. And then if I'm on 6, 7, it's 1 to exchange over. How many 3's go into 16? Well, 16 is not in the 3 times table either. It would come here between 15 and 18. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole groups of 3 in 16. And I have a remainder 15, 16 of 1. 76 divided by 3 equals 25. Remainder 1. I'd like you to go and have a try at these questions now for your fluency today. So got lots to do there. We'll be using our 3 times table and they'll be similar to these ones. So lay it out, start from left to right and think carefully about what might be left to exchange. Use your easy facts to help you, just like I've done. If you have any questions, message me in the classroom.